I can see you bobbing back and forth. You're not fooling anybody. Hey everybody, it's Obtuse Lolcat back with more Let's Play Dark Souls. Now, I know what you're thinking right now. You're saying, this isn't where you ended off the last episode. What's going on? My world is falling apart. Well, maybe you're not, but in either case, this isn't where I ended off the last episode. But, as, what was his name? QC Hellbishop reminded me in the comment section of the last video, there is something over here that I actually want to pick up before proceeding to the boss fight. But you might be wondering exactly where here is. Now, this is the first part of Lost Izalith. If you remember, it was the pool of lava, wide open space with the bounding demons and the two temple-type buildings. This was the first of those buildings. And if you head over to the side of this building, you find there is no wall there, and if you head inside, you find a treasure chest. If you open the treasure chest, you find the soul of a great hero. And yeah, I actually could use that in the future for something. I don't know. That is useful. I don't want to get too close to that guy. But thank you, QC Hellbishop 666. You helped me out. Thank you. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to head to that bonfire halfway there, where I've last rested at, and repair my clothes, since I've been rolling around in lava for a while, so they're probably not doing so well. And then I'll meet you right back at the boss door for boss time. Alright, here we are in front of the boss door, and I went ahead and equipped Havel's ring instead of my bellowing dragon crest, and Havel's helm, Havel's gauntlets, and Havel's leggings, because that gives me a nice 261 physical defense, 74 poise, and I'm still under half, as evidenced by my roll. And that's because in this fight, basically, it's a defensive boss fight. You've got to get some things done without actually causing any physical damage, not where the number of damage that you do matters anyways. So basically I need to be able to withstand some hits, and in my previous setup I probably wouldn't have been able to withstand some of these guys' possible attacks. There probably would have been some that would have one-shot me. And now with this one I can poise out quite a few attacks and hopefully not get one-shot by, well, any of his stuff. I don't know. But before this boss fight, we're rewarded with a nice little slide. Yep. Fun fact, this actually is the deepest point in the game, I think. I might be wrong. But anyways, this is the Bed of Chaos. Yes, this is the Witch of Izalith. Remember her? Yeah, she was transformed into this monstrosity. And this is where all the demons in the game spawn from. That's why the Demon Caterpillar and the Demon Fire Sage, that's where they came from. They came from this, the Bed of Chaos. So, basically what you want to do is head to each side, go into these, and take out the branches in the way, and take out, excuse me branches, take out this little power core deal right here, and we're rewarded with a cutscene. Now this boss fight, it's kind of like a gimmick boss fight. Not really, in that it's not easy like a gimmick would normally be, but in that you don't do that much physical fighting, and if you die, it's probably going to be from falling into a pit. Now I know you're saying, there aren't any pits in here. Just wait. So this could take me a whole bunch of tries. It could take me one try. We'll just have to see how it goes, and I hope I do well. But now that we've broken that, well, one of his restraints is free. As you can see, that the fiery arm up there. Ow, will you stop that? And also, the floor starts to break. Okay, there we go, and I'm out of range. Maybe I should have kindled, but that floor breaking, not good. It has a very bad habit of falling out underneath you, or not being there when you would really like to have some floor underneath you. And he also has a bad habit of sweeping you into those holes with his attacks, like that. Just like that. See, that very nearly knocked me into the hole. So, yeah, this guy can give you a really bad time. But, if you're lucky, or if you do it a certain different way, you can get it on the first try. Now, the certain different way that I'm talking about is to head over to one of his little orb thingies, take it out, and then immediately quit out of the game. Because, in this game, when you quit out, well, ow! Stop that. When you quit out, and during a boss fight, it takes you to... Wait, oh man, that's not... What am I doing? It takes you to where you were immediately before entering... Oh my goodness! I really should have kindled. Is this working? Wee! Wee! And there is my retrieval. This time, I decided to bring a bow along with me, because that makes this part much easier. Holy crap. That's just rude. Stop it. Okay. Yeah, maybe I shouldn't stand precisely there, you know, exactly where his attacks hit. But as I was saying last time, the easy way to do this boss that I forewent, because, you know, I figured since... Just for the sake of honor, you know, decency, respect for the boss, is to quit out after taking out one of these things, and then go take out the other one, because the way it works is once you quit out, it brings you back before the boss fight, but in this one, it saves if you've taken out one of the sides, because as you can see, I had taken out one of the other side, and then I died, came back, and it was still gone. So you can take advantage of that. But I decided not to, because, you know, just to show you that it really very well can be done without it. And that right there probably would have one-shot me, but luckily I found a nice safe spot. You just gotta really watch out for those, the fire-based, like, blade attacks and that firestorm type thing that he did. He's not super accurate. Oh, and for these ones, you want... Come on! I was trying to explain how to avoid those, and then he just immediately... And there is my retrieval. Now, in this stage of the boss fight, because as you know, my progress from the last time I fought him stayed, even though I died, you want to head to this little spot here that opens up in the center. Alright, take 5. Retrieval. Avoid the swipe. Avoid the swipe. Basically, run for this little lip right here, and don't get swiped off, fall right onto this central route. Yeah, there we go. And this will lead you here, into here, past all of these breakable tree branches, of course. And just because you're in here, do not think you're safe. I might stick around here for a little bit, but the firestorm thing, yep. Oh my goodness. Are you serious? Jeez, it's more like bitch of Izalith. Pardon my French. Woo! Yeah, look at that. What a roll. Alright, yep, I'm back. That was an interesting situation. I just get through explaining how she can still cast Firestorm even though you're inside of her, and she just, like, feels like she should show off that. Okay, no, I'm not being killed by this again. Okay, good. Yeah, this is the boss. This is what's controlling all of it. This little tiny little bug deal here. Now, I'm not going to spend too much time looking at it because, you know, Firestorm, I could die. But, yeah. This is what has been giving us so much trouble. Spawned the Taurus Demon, the Capra Demon, the Centipede Demon, and tons of bosses. Yeah. Even Quelaag. Quelaag was her daughter. But no longer will she enforce her tyranny on this world. There we go. Lord Soul. Our second Lord Soul. Wow, this is a really awkward camera angle. But yeah. That is our second Lord Soul, and we get a humanity as well. Nice. And 60,000 souls. Very nice. And with that, I'm going to give myself... I'd like to give myself 2 endurance levels, but there's actually something I'm going to be spending some souls on soon, so I'll save a little bit just in case. So yeah, that is just about it for Lost Izalith. But now, before I head to my next area, there's a little bit of preparation that I want to do because of the area that I'm going to. So I am going to warp, and I will meet you at Andre. Alright, we're here at Andre of Astora, who we haven't seen for quite a while, to make a divine weapon. Because in order to kill the enemies in the next place we're going to, you need a divine elemental weapon.
Show me that ember of yours.
But what's this?
I've never heard of a
Andre's spied our dark ember, our occult ember,
that ember
and he's tempted by it.
I find it strangely
He's tempted by the
fascinating.
power. The power to kill the gods. Well, little does he know that occult weapons aren't actually that great, but I'm still going to give it to him. Because as you know, 'tis only human to commit a sin,
This
as
ember
Oscar
really is
will
something
remind us.
special. I'm already under its spell. I sense great potential indeed.
He wants the power. The power? Yeah. But, so, we've got the occult upgrades now, and the divine upgrades. Divine requires a +5 base weapon. So, the first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to take my Falchion, and I'm going to get it to +5. But unfortunately, I don't have any Titanite shards, so I'm going to have to buy some. It's 8 or 9 or 10, I don't know. I'm just going to buy 10 to be safe. If I don't end up using all of them, I could just save them for later. Okay, it's a 9, but I got my Falchion +5. And now what we're going to do, go over to Divine, make our Divine Falchion with a green Titanite shard. And I'm going to go ahead and upgrade that as much as I can with the green shards that I have, which is 7. Not bad, so I should be able to get it pretty high. Let's see here. Yeah, +4, that's pretty good. That damage that you see there is less than spectacular. But I'm really fond of the Falchion's moveset. In fact, I use it in PvP very frequently. It's Falchion +15 with like gold pine resin or something, with high dex, because it scales really well with dex. People just don't see it coming, you know? That moveset comes out of nowhere, and it's just it's quicker than lightning. One hit from a Zweihander is enough time to get in 3 hits, two-handed Falchion. So that's really cool. Of course, now it scales with Faith, which I can't do anything with that, but you know. It's divine, it does divine damage, holy damage, that 110 down at the bottom, and that's what we need. I'm only going to be using it for killing skeletons, and skeletons aren't that powerful. So, there's that. And now we are ready to take on the catacombs. So what we're going to do is warp to Firelink Shrine. And now that we're at Firelink Shrine, we head over here, Framptwards. And Frampt is asleep, of course. Oh, so gross. Still, he's still gross. I don't care if he's sleeping. But if he's ever sleeping and you need him, basically remove a weapon. I usually remove it from my left hand and punch him.
No, I'm fine. I'm fine. Well and wide awake. Do not treat me
Basically
like
hit
no
him,
withering
but don't actually do damage to him. Unless you want to aggro him. If you don't care about him, you want to aggro him, you know, whatever. Do it. Hit him. I don't care. That's your prerogative. But in case you were wondering, that is how you wake him up. So in order to get to the catacombs, we're going to head through this graveyard here. But I think I'm going to save that for next time. So thank you guys so much for watching. Thanks for your understanding in not having an episode up Friday, yesterday for you, today for me. I was gone Thursday, so I didn't have a chance to record. But I'm going to be back in the swing of things for a little bit. So yeah, thank you. I'll see y'all next time. This has been Obtuse Lolcat.